in my paper. They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbillies. Cubone staying with the lick. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border. So let the rhythm hit 'em, just let the rhythm hit 'em. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. A little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we move the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, knock the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore. Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together, now we So let the rhythm hit 'em, just let the rhythm hit 'em. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. A little louder, turn it up.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Pitch came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog, so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I'll give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
EA Sports brings you a special edition of the National Football League for this Halloween matchup. It's the Panthers and the Falcons, and it's all up next.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Full football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin plodding along with Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they enter play. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5. Closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They're led out by a 3-time Pro Bowler, owner of over 35,000 passing yards in 11 seasons, the veteran Andy Dalton.
I love his football IQ. I love his ability to have people rally around him. And as he likes to remind me all the time when I get ready to call one of his games, I can run it a little bit too. A nice presence to have on your team. But we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
To try again after the sack. Dalton. That's the tight end Hurst with it.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Yeah, this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Right back to Sanders on first down. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 2nd and 11 now. Dalton. And that is taken in by Hurst. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Fast footwork by Sanders. 2nd and 5. Here's Dalton. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Grady Jarrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Atlanta sending its offense out for the first time, and for the first time since 2008, it's a rookie who will handle things at quarterback. Out of Cincinnati, the 3rd-round pick, Desmond Ridder.
You'd have to look hard to see why Atlanta had this kid as one of the top passers on his draft board this year. Desmond Ridder is a proven winner who left Cincinnati with the 3rd most wins in college football history with 44. never lost a home game in a 4-year career, and made the Bearcats the first Group of 5 team to ever reach the college football playoff.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 16 carries, 51 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
2nd and 3. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you get a heck of a tight end candidate.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37. They'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Panther football to start quarter number 2. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
2nd and 5 now. Dalton. And that's going to be caught downfield by Chark. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll run with Sanders. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Once again with Sanders, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Foreman forcing his way into the end zone. He was not to be denied. It's a touchdown. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Some more great football coming your way in prime time to wrap up the month of October. It starts tonight Could it be a Super Bowl preview? The Packers and Bills from Buffalo at 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow, Halloween night, Monday Night Football, the Bengals and Browns from Cleveland. And how this game has changed in importance in recent years. That starts at 8:15 Eastern. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Here we go on 2nd and 12. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field. Not much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
They'll look to throw again. Throws right back to London, complete again. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Ultra. Ready?
Trying to run it with Patterson. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And that is no good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Dalton. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and 2 for Dalton. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. Laviska Shenault, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And it was the touchdown catch from Laviska Shenault that capped it all off. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Time to get another look at Drake London and the Falcons offense. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, that good stuff. You got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing. Change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Got his man. It's London. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They'll throw now on the final play. Got London on the slant. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And that is going to sail wide right. It's no good. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brand.
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Okay, ready?
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 21. Second half will start with a run by Patterson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
He's brought down by Shaq Thompson. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the 25-yard.
2nd and 4. That's going to be caught by Pitts. The 20. Touchdown, Falcons. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point by Crew, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Alexander Johnson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Falcon defense has a touchdown. Coup now for the point after. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Dalton right back on the horse after the pick six. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. They'll run with Sanders up the middle, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Sanders toss left side. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Dalton. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Dalton now to pass. And once again, this is Sanders. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. I'm guessing you wouldn't have minded being a fly on the wall at halftime because they were struggling in that first half, down double digits. Now they're right back in this thing. So whatever was said apparently worked.
And let's make sure if we're going to be a fly on the wall that we're high up on the wall, because I know I always talk about it being clinical at the half, you know, less emotion, more execution. But every now and then, this is an emotional game.
Sure. Someone's
got to come in and stir some things up, and I wouldn't be surprised if maybe a few benches got overturned and the halftime water ended up hitting the floor.
Well, whatever happened, it's working right now. Back to throw now on 1st down. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Dave's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Here we go.
They'll go. It's Patterson. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 1st down, going back to Patterson. Damian Wilson in on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd
They'll set up to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line. First and 10, it's Patterson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run with Patterson. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. Touchdown! Cordero Patterson, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Falcons put together a 4th-quarter drive to take the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. And the Panthers coming out now. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Dalton, 1st and 10. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Adam Thielen, 52 yards. And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th-quarter lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. So now Ritter and the Falcons down 24-21. 2 minutes, 30 seconds to play. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a first down. They go play action here on 1st down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Patterson running between the tackles. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 57 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, a run with Patterson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Third down, here's Patterson. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. He's back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll look to throw. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33. Back to throw. He's got Patterson on the out route. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Working with 2nd and 5 now. He'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Fourth down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken out close to the 40. It's do or die for Dalton. Pass complete. Hurst. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Falcons, the victory means they'll up their mark to 5-3 on the year. And next week they get to stay home again as the Los Angeles Chargers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they